And what kind of training is most effective? Well, it turns out, according to research, that the principles are the same for students and teachers. What's effective to train students is effective to train teachers. And both groups need the opportunity to explore, reflect, and collaborate with their peers, work on authentic learning tasks, and engage in hands-on active learning. And I think if we keep these three things in mind, we'll go way down the road towards providing the right kind of training for English language teachers to make them comfortable with technology. So let's take a look at a couple of possible venues for training. I've been privileged to offer 2 courses online for over the last 8 or 10 years, integrating the internet into the classroom and exploring Web 2.0. The first course is somewhat more introductory and the second a bit more advanced. In these courses, I've had hundreds of teachers train with me online, and we try and use the training model that I just mentioned in the previous slide. I know that some of you in this audience have probably taken one of these courses with me, and others will probably take the course with me in the future, and I look forward to working with you. Another group that's been around for a very long time is Webheads in Action. This group was originated by Vance Stevens, and it's been a training ground for many English language teachers. They regularly meet online, and if you just Google Webheads in Action, you can find more details about how to get in touch with that group. One of the best ways to be introduced to many forms of call is to take advantage of the TESOL EVO sessions. And TESOL EVO sessions this year, some of them are listed on the side here. These are only about half of the offerings. They started up in January, and as you can see, they cover a wide range of topics, but all involving integrating technology into the language classroom. And even though it may be a little late to join this year, the resources that are created during these courses are always kept and made available. These are free, and you need not be a TESOL member. So I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this training. A real achievement is the TESOL Technology Standards Framework. This has been a project that's been ongoing for some time. Many hours of work by the experts in the field of call. The standards were recently published. I would call them a must for English language teachers and administrators. They're being supplemented now by vignettes which will have real-world examples of all the different objectives. These technology standards are based on research, but they're very practical. There's a separate set of standards for teachers and students, and you can go online and get the standards themselves, the bare bones standards. And if you want to purchase this volume, you can do so for a fairly minimal price on the TESOL website. And I have quoted from this text in this presentation, so I thought I would go ahead and put it up for you to see. Chappell and Jameson recently put this Tips for Teaching with Call out. I think it's a great book for people at all different levels of call. It's designed for a wide audience, as you can see. It's organized based on the reading, writing, listening, speaking skills, plus there's a chapter on communications and content instruction. And there are many, many examples of websites and CDs. And the nice thing is that along with these different sections are paragraphs on what the research says about specific call topics and what teachers can do with these resources. Designed for communicative and task-based learning, I'd call it a practical guide based on research and an excellent text. So the question becomes, can we climb the hill to 21st century literacy? Are we there yet? Not there yet, but moving in the right direction. My answer to this question is yes, I think we can. In communities of practice, step by step, I think training is the key. And also the willingness to take a risk, trying something new, knowing that you'll fail some of the time. I think you'll find your students quite forgiving. I try trial and error all the time myself, and that's the way people can move forward in this area. And I'd like to leave you with this thought, a quote by the TESOL Technology Standards Project team. Bad teaching will not disappear with the addition of even the most advanced technology, but good teaching will benefit from appropriate use of technology to help learners achieve their goals. So I hope that you have gotten some information during this presentation that will move you forward in your quest to use technology in the classroom. I greatly appreciate your attention and look forward to working with you again.